Hi Leo, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you for being here. So we're going to jump in and do a read, and this is going to be for the second half of December. It's going to be you and who, all right? It's going to be a general read. If you're looking for a personal read, go to The Guided Intuitive up here or in my description box below, all right? So what I'm going to do is pull a card for you first as it pertains to self-love, because we all know that it starts with you, right? And this can relate to your relationships, you know, whatever situation that you may find yourself in. So we're going to pull a card. Just as I did at the beginning of last bi-weeklies. And you can check your moon, rising, and Venus sign and see how that compares, you know, as well. You might even gain some further insights to see how that might resonate with you there. Only you know, okay? All right, so let's jump into this and see what is going on for you for the second half of December. What's going to be important for Leo to be aware of in the second half of December? What's important for Leo here as it relates to love for themselves and as it affects the rest of their life. Oh, by the way, happy holidays to all of you that have been celebrating the holidays. I do want to wish you happy holidays. Be safe. Send you lots of love and blessings, but definitely be safe, okay? Definitely. All right, so let's see what's going on, what wants to come out for you here, okay? All right, I'm excited, okay? I'm a Leo rising, so I'm excited to see here, kind of with you. I'm in anticipation, all right? What's important for Leo to be aware of here? What's important for Leo? This wants to come out. What is this? What you want wants you. Now, isn't that perfect, guys? Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Okay, now it's a 16 card that reduces to a 7. And those 7s are all about, you know, this is about, you know, having faith, okay? So, I mean, do you dare believe that what you want wants you? This is saying yes, okay? So if you're questioning it, this is saying yes, all right? It's not a figment of your imagination. It's true, all right? So this is saying is that, you know, it could be as the desire of your heart. It could be a person, place, or thing, okay? This is about maybe that you feel that guilt or that you don't deserve something or that, you know, that something like a complicated relationship of some sort. This is basically saying is to, sometimes we don't tend to trust what our intuition is telling us. You know, at times, and we maybe ignore it or we bury it. And what this talks about is, no, that's not the case. You know, this is not, you know, settling for second best. This is, you know, going for what it is that you truly, really want. And knowing that it wants you as well, right? You know, and, you know, she's really looking, you know, towards the light. Yeah, it's kind of like trust in what you truly want is what this comes into play here, okay? You know, be playful. Maybe you want to sing. Maybe you want to write. Maybe you want to compose music. You know, whatever that is. Maybe you want to start a YouTube channel. Whatever that is for you, it's basically saying is that explore your desires and be gentle and be persistent in the inquiries as you kind of go through that process, okay? But it's also about, you know, giving it, you know, consistent attention, right? Because that's going to be key. But your answers may come all of a sudden in a flood, or they're going to come slowly over time, okay? So that's what this talks about, all right? Get to feel what it is that you want, okay, Leo? And really, you know, get into that total vibe of what that feels like. What does it look like? Who would be around you? You know, just all of those little aesthetic things that are going to be really, really important, and cultivate those feelings, because that is what stirs up that genuine desire, you know, and that vibe to attract what it is that you want as well. So that's what's coming into play here. So, you know, if this is suggesting that if you have people in your life who are shutting you down or suggesting that what you want is not possible or that you're aiming too high, then they need this healing too. You know, perhaps you're going to inspire them and give them permission to go for what it is that they want to, okay? So maybe you'll kind of be that leader of the pack and kind of move forward. And I'm not surprised, you know, kind of the Leo being the, you know, the lion being the leader of the jungle, right? This is basically saying the kind of the leader of the pack there. You're gonna, by doing what you do, and going for it, you give yourself, you give others permission to do the same, you know, whatever that looks like for you, okay? So they might be inspired by you or be fearful of your power, you know, it's completely up to them. So how they think is not your, part of your energy. But what is following what it is that you true desire. And that's what this is saying. So whether you see it or coming or not, your desire is already on its way. Okay. So whatever you've been manifesting to, that you've been wanting, it's closer than you think. You'll be able to see it and touch it and feel it and taste it and all that great stuff. So what I want wants me. I'm open and I'm willing and capable to receive this through unconditional love. Okay. And that's what the card talks about. So what's going to help you in this process? Let's go ahead and pull a numerology card and let's take a look at what that is for you. Very exciting, Leo. Very exciting. Yeah. What you want wants you. Okay. So, make those wishes, right? Put those manifestations out. Well, this flew out. What is it? Yeah, don't give up. Continue to persevere. Now, what's interesting is that this is a green color, and that the green is the color of the heart chakra. So it could have to do with something of the heart, right? It could be a person, place, or thing. But this wants you to continue to persevere and to not give up, right? By you persevering, you're going to get closer to what it is that you want. And also it's knowing that what it is what you want, it wants you to persevere, and it's going to ground you. By continuing to put one foot in front of the other, it's going to ground you, okay? So despite your current challenges, this is saying success is within your reach. Do not give up now, okay? All right, so that's what this is saying. So handle any challenges head on, right? Don't just, push them by, but head on with determination and with courage and with your Leo strength, all right? So that's what wants to come out. So I'm going to put this aside, and we are going to jump in to your main read, okay? Let's take a look at where you're at right now. I'll start with you on one side and the other person on the other. And feel free to reverse the sides as you see fit. You might resonate with, one side more than the other, okay? All right, so let's jump into this. Where is Leo at right now? Where is Leo at right now? Okay, let's take a look at where you're at. Let's take a look. What does that look like? All right, so here it is. What is it? Page of Cups. Okay, so we got the Page of Cups. Give me two more. Okay. Three of Wands. Okay, I'm not surprised there. Either I was expecting the Three of Wands or the Nine of Wands. Okay, and then we've got the King of Wands. Oh, yeah, you're showing up here. Okay, so here's the thing. We got the Page of Cups, Three of Wands, and the King of Wands, okay? Now, the pages, we know, are all about messages that are coming through, okay? Now, this can be with matters of the heart, right? Because you see right there that, it's kind of like a heart within, he's thinking, oh, this is what I want, this is what I want. Oh, when pigs fly, I'm going to get what I want. This is saying, no, that's got to stop, okay? This is saying is that, in your emotions, you've got to feel it, believe it, and vibrate it, and know that it's there for you. So there's an opportunity that's coming your way. It could be a new beginning, in love. It could be someone that's a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or you might have that in your chart as well. But the pages do talk about that. This person has got a lot of love for you. So it could be someone that's interested in you, okay? So note your comments below, guys. I'd love to know how this resonates too. And definitely drop a like and subscribe if I vibe with you, all right? The next card that I get is the Three of Wands. Now, threes are all about communication, right? And this is about, team. This is about, it's kind of like communication, but it's also about having that fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And so this is about, being strategic, planning, and not just going to just jump in the ocean and see what happens. It's about choosing the wave you want to ride that's going to take you to success, right? So it's being a little bit more strategic. And I could feel that, perhaps where you're at right now is that you're being very strategic in terms of love and your life overall, but I really feel that that's the case. And the next card is I get the King of Wands, more fire energy. And of course, look who's showing up. We've got the Leo Lion right over here. So that's what's coming into play. This is perseverance. This is not giving up. This is, being solid, entrepreneur, visionary. This could be you, maybe in your business or in your love life, and you're moving forward and you're going to have success. And this is courage in love, courage in life. Okay. So that's what I see coming through here. Okay. I want to kind of clarify this Page of Cups, this message coming through. Let's take a little bit more out of this. But you're being very strategic about who you pick and how you move forward, of course, in your love life, whatever that is. This flipped over. What do we get? The Hermit card, Virgo, wow. So this is interesting. So this is the 9, means coming to fruition. So this is about you've kind of gone on the ledge, you kind of looked in, you got some quiet time to gain some sort of enlightenment, in terms of a situation, right? So this has you thinking, whatever message is coming through is going to have you thinking, but it's coming to fruition. So it's very, very close. It's kind of coming to that point where it either goes one way or another. I'm going to pull one more card just to see what wants to come out here for you here. Let's take a look at what that is. Let me just get the cards all right. Okay. So the Hermit card, give me a little bit more on this Hermit card. What wants to come out in terms of the Hermit card? Okay. So we've got equal give and take. We've got the 6 of Pentacles. Okay. So the 6 is about a birthing of something new. Okay. It's kind of like, it's got you on the ledge kind of thinking, okay, I got this offer coming in or a message coming through. I'm going to think about it, but it's got to be equal give and take. So this, again, could be a relationship, a situation, just whatever's brought you to my channel. My biweeklies here focus more on love, and my monthlies focus more on what the universe wants you to know. You'll see that at the end of the video if you want to check that out. But that's what's coming through here for you. So I think if you take something, if you take this offer or this message or whatever it is, it's going to be equal give and take. And that's where it almost like has to be for you, is what I feel. Anything else that wants to come through for you in terms of where you're at right now? And then we'll jump to the other side, Leo, and see what's happening over there, okay? Anything more that Leo needs to be where they're at right now and kind of their situation? What is it? Thank you. Wow. This is about gratuity. Maybe you're getting a lot more people coming to you and thanking you, getting a lot more attraction, a lot more opportunities that are heading your way. This is saying, be grateful for what it is that comes into your life. Those little things count that you do, okay? And you might not think that they're a big deal, but they are a big deal, and that's what's coming into play. So it's about being incredibly grateful for all that it is that you have right now, and whoever or, whatever is in your life right now, okay? So that's what I see. So let's go ahead and take a look at the other person on the other side. I just ended up putting one deck on top of the other, and I almost mixed them. So there we go. Okay, so now let's take a look at the other person on the other side, Leo, and see what's happening over for them, all right? See how that resonates. What does that look like? Where are you at? What about for this other person? What wants to come out for this other person on the other side? Here we go. Justice, okay? Major Arcana card is coming out here. So Justice might be done with a Libra, okay? Remember we talked about that equal balance on your side? So maybe they're willing to offer that now, okay? Very, very nice, okay? Very nice. And we all know that in relationships, it's not always, 100% right down the middle. It's kind of goes back and forth and, fluxing back and forth. But if you were to look at it, it is a really good give and take. It's that symbiotic energy with that. And that's what's important, okay? It's an 11 card, two, kind of side by side. Yeah, getting justice here. That's what's coming through here. Anything else for this other person? Wow, we got the 6 of Cups, all right? So there's been some growth for this person, perhaps. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. From childhood to adult, maybe that has them looking back in nostalgia about, something, a person, place, or thing. And they know, maybe they're looking back at things and thinking, oh my gosh, maybe I needed to kind of balance things out a little bit better. Anything else? Knight of Pentacles. They're really focused on their everyday routine. They're oriented, kind of being very efficient, doing their day-to-day work. Anything more that you want to give us on this Justice card? Okay, let's clarify the Justice card real quick and see what wants to come out for you. Here it is. What is it? Yeah, after a broken heart. Okay, so there could have been a breakup in a relationship or situation on either side. Whatever's brought you to my channel here could be just a situation that involved heartbreak. But with that being said, that justice wants to come through. Give me one more on this 3 of Swords. But that's what I see for this person. There was heartbreak, right? There was heartbreak, and this, and then what I feel is coming forward is an opportunity for a new beginning. Okay, so this is victory, a wreath of success. This person, fire energy, okay? But it doesn't have to just be, a fire sign. It could be just the energy that this person is taking on. But this is about, balancing things out after heartbreak can lead to a victory, okay? Granted that this person looks back at the past and, puts it into work and makes some of those changes, okay? Anything else for this other person on the other side? Let's take a look at what that is, okay? This is very interesting. That didn't come out, but this wants to. What is this? A paradigm shift, of course, right? So this is about integrating a new way of living into the now from the past. So this is really interesting, okay? You know what's so funny is, you know, we're at the very, very beginning, we got paradigm shift, what you want, wants you. Well, you see this is kind of like she's looking at what it is that she wants, and you do see that shell that's up here, right? So hold this for a second. The paradigm shift that this other person got is a seashell, right? Maybe this person's been going at a snail's pace, but what you want wants you, okay? So there's a paradigm shift in this person moving forward, okay? So that's kind of what I see. And it looks like there's some sort of victory granted. The paradigm shift brings out some balance in the relationship or situation, right? So interesting, huh? Very interesting, all right? Let's go back over to you and let's take a look at your best way forward. What's your best way forward? What is your best way forward, Leo, in this? What does that look like? This wants to come out. 9 of Cups, emotional fulfillment. Leo, you've got some good stuff coming out. And I didn't mention this to you, but I did your whole read and finished it at the end. And when I finished it at the end, I realized that I called you Cancer, like on the 13-minute point. And then I don't know why I did that by mistake. And then I started taking on some of that Cancer energy. So I don't know if you might be dealing with a Cancer, might have Cancer in your chart, or dealing with someone that has, you know, Cancer in their chart. So anyway, just FYI. But in that last read, we did get, I had to delete it obviously, but I got the 9 of Cups here. So you've got emotional fulfillment in terms of the best way of moving forward. Keep those vibes going well. Focus on your emotional contentment, because whatever's happening here, it's going good, okay? It's going really good. Anything else for Leo? Give me a couple more cards that want to come out. For Leo, the second half of December. What does Leo need to be aware of in the second half of December? What's important for Leo to be aware of? What is it? Yeah, this is emotional fulfillment after feeling left out, the 5 of Pentacles. So you get the 9 of Cups. You know, the 9 is about coming to fruition after feeling left out. Even though you had the key to the lock to open into the light, you didn't find it back then, but now you did. So it's kind of like you get a glimpse of it, and now you get the whole thing, okay? So whatever this is, what is this 9 of Cups? It's giving you so much emotional fulfillment here, okay? What is it? Okay, here we go. I'm going to take all 3, guys. It must be important. 5 of Swords, High Priestess, and the Magician, okay? So the 5 of Swords is about emotional fulfillment after a headache. Something was giving you a headache, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, something that's been on your mind, kind of giving you a headache, kind of stuck, a way of thinking, a way of doing, maybe a limiting belief, you know, negative emotion or of some sort, but for some reason you weren't getting victory. You know, you weren't getting victory, but this is how you were feeling, but you wanted this, right? And yeah, and then you went within. This is about the High Priestess, right? That of which is hidden. You went within to get further guidance, and then you actually, you know, made the change. Now, this is a Gemini card. It could be done with the Gemini for some of you, but this is about, you know, changing that energy and using the resources that you have, because you already have it within you, okay? And that's what this talks about. So what you want wants you, and this is saying is that creating what it is that you want. So you're changing the energy, right? And that's what I see here. This is beautiful. Your best way forward is listening to your intuition, letting go of a limiting belief or negative emotion or the past energy of a past situation, and be ready for, and change that energy into something really good, something magnificent, okay? It wants you to change that energy. And what's going to help you? Yeah, this has to do with a love partnership. Yeah, I knew it. I know. There's could maybe be some communication coming through with that. It's a 26 card, reduces to an 8. 8s are about change. So there's a change in a love relationship. Now, maybe there's, because of this paradigm shift, okay? Could have been the case here. But yeah, there is, you've got either, if you don't have love in your life now, some, you know, person, place, or thing is coming. There is a partnership that is coming here. It's going to be communicated, because this is blue, and that's the throat chakra, and it's going to make you feel grounded, okay? Just saying. Now, this other person, best way for them to move forward, let's take a look at what that is. Best way for this other person to move forward. What does that look like? Let's take a look at what that is, okay? Best way for this other person to move forward. 7 of Swords, okay? Why do I feel that there's been deception? But I think that there, again, with that paradigm shift card, I think that's changed. Yeah. The deception has come to an end. That cycle has come to an end. You get the World card right after that. Major Arcana card, right? Successful completion, putting something to an end, the deception to an end. This person is actually doing that right now. Anything more on this World card that wants to come out for this person? Let's take a look at what this is. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Yeah, they've now moved, to that. How interesting. Yeah, it's like I really feel that, they kind of went from a Knight of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. Kind of the Knight of Pentacles, they did the work and they come out on top. They are using their instincts in the process, and this was a lesson. But I really feel that now they're coming forth in a different way. Anything else that wants to come out in numerology for them? So King of Pentacles is using, being authority, very, controlling, using their instincts as well. Using their instincts. They're good in business. They might be a leader in their business. Yeah, this is about achieving domestic harmony. So this is about, being, communicating domestic harmony of the heart. They kind of got there. So I really feel that that's a play, that comes into play. So domestic harmony, now that something has ended and now it has a new beginning. Okay, interesting. What is in the shadows? How does this person feel about you? How does this person feel about you, Leo? I'm interested in what this is, because I want to see what else is going on with this here. How does this person feel about you? Okay. How does this person feel about Leo? Second half of December. What's important for Leo to be aware of? Okay. What's important for Leo to be aware of for this other person? Here it is. At that moment, I just didn't care. Okay. So it could be that they were going through a really big shift and a change. Again, they got at the end of a cycle, so they went through a different cycle change. No excuse, but again, that is at that moment they're going through a change and a new change, and they've grown. They've definitely grown. So big difference. At that moment, I just didn't care. Anything else that wants to come through for them? To you, how do they feel about Leo? What is it? I took the easy way out. Okay, so maybe they didn't come and tell you exactly what happened, or maybe gave you any sort of explanation of some sort. Is what I feel here. Anything else? What do I get? I want to trust you. Okay, so I want to trust you. Okay, anything else that wants to come through? Okay, here it is. What is it? I am not coming back. So for some of you, this person feels that they are not coming back. Okay, in this, he or she feels that it may have not been the right thing at this time. So that's for some of you. Anything else? Any other messages from this I'm not coming back? Anything else that wants to come out in terms of I'm not coming back? Clarifying that. I love you unconditionally. Okay. Interesting. So, wow, guys, very, very interesting for this other person. They can't stop thinking about you and they love you unconditionally, but they're holding back. Okay. And it could be that, the timing might be off. How do you feel about them? Okay. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at what this is, Leo. Interesting. You and I were too young. Okay, so maybe you both had some growth to do, okay? And that's kind of how I feel. And it's not just young at age. It could be, young in terms of spiritual growth, relationship growth. That could have been the case. Yeah, what else? You speak to me through music. So it looks like maybe you feel that this person speaks to you through music. Okay, anything else? How you feel about this other person? Sometimes I stay awake thinking of you. Oh, wow. Well, there's unconditional love here. There's no doubt about it. I mean, no matter what happens here, guys, I feel you leaving me behind. Okay. So that's what I feel too. Wow. Wow, guys. Yeah. I think there's been some sort of change. Okay. Some sort of change in this relationship or situation, is what I feel. Anything else for them? Is there any timing in terms of this? Will they ever come back? Will this person ever come back? Let's take a look. I'm going to pull a different set of cards. Will this person ever come back? For those of you that want them back, will this person ever come back? What is it? The devil energy, right? So this person may not be right for some of you. Maybe they're still, some of them have grown and gone through some changes, but this is coming back, and this is saying it could be devil energy. And this is about not being their puppet. Okay. So, anything else? Judgment. Yeah. I think that, will they ever come back? I really feel that two major arcanas, when I get two major arcanas, I mean, it tells me there's gonna be an opportunity for them to come back, but this is saying, you know, it's not until they have a new beginning with themselves. It's going to be a little bit longer. Okay, it could be a little bit longer for you guys. Could be the case. Okay, they do want a new beginning. There's no doubt, but they still have to go through an ending and a rebirth. Okay, they're still kind of going through. They're ending in a cycle, but they're still. I feel that they're still in the middle of it because I get death and rebirth. And I got 3, you know, they're going to, but when I get 4 major arcana, it tells me that there's going to be, something has to come to an end before this will happen. Before this can happen with you, something on their side has to come to an end. And it could be a current relationship or situation that's got to end before this happens. Yeah. And it's about them. Yeah. And so I really kind of feel that. Yeah. Anything else on how you feel about them? Yeah. Yeah. You do have romantic feelings for them, you know, is what I feel here. But you know, they have, they're kind of, they're still kind of in that process. I think they've gone through some sort of completion, but they got to get out of something first before they move through. Okay. And they got to come forth with some sort of apology of some sort. And I think that until they come back forth an apology, it's like, cause I feel that that's what you're waiting for. And until that happens, I don't think you're going to take them back. Okay. I don't know. So you need to trust them again. Okay. And you want to have faith in them. Okay. Yeah, this is saying to really focus on what you want, though. Do not give up on what you want, because what you want wants you. Okay, so whatever that is, then it's asking you to keep the faith in that, whether it's this relationship or another relationship. Okay, guys. Wow, I went deep in that. So I hope this resonates with you. I look forward to seeing you next time. Drop a like, subscribe, note your comments below, guys. And I look forward to seeing you next year. Okay, and until then, namaste.